Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does it. Oh, whatever that is, that does it too. Yeah. Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in there. I'm just, looking at danger porn here on my Motorola Zoom. No big deal. So I'm doing that, but I guess I'll stop. And I'll start drinking, for all you know, is coffee. So, Duke Nukem Forever, huh? Well, it's been out for a while, as you may have noticed. If you watch my most recent video game talking points, you know that I was on vacation for a week and my job turned into a job there for a while, so I had to, I don't know, I kind of didn't really feel like plodding through a review of a game that you really could, read a bunch of reviews about. There's been a lot of really negative reviews, and there's been a lot of, like, apologist reviews where it's like, oh, it's not that bad. And there's a demo that you can play of it. So, like, to really sum it up, Duke Nukem Forever isn't the worst game I've played. It's not like the old Special Ops games, or Superman 64, or Kane and Lynch Dog Days, but it's pretty goddamn close. It's not a great game. But the thing is, it's just mediocre towards like the bottom. It's like a 3 or 4 of a game. It's not like a 1 or a 2 out of 10 or out of 54 or whatever arbitrary ranking you want to give it. The thing is, it's just like a pissy turd. Like, it's really just a pissy turd of a game. Like, and you can see it coming because it's everywhere. It got a whole bunch of attention because it's been 12-ish fucking years in the making. So, like, it's kind of like you're at someone's house and like, hey, you're going to go outside and hang out, maybe throw the frisbee around or something like that, and they're like, oh, well, don't go over into that section of the yard because there's like a warm turd over there. There's a warm turd because our dog puts out turds, and that's where it is. And that's Duke Nukem Forever. Like, you can download a demo and you can play a section of the game and you really get a perfect microcosm of what the game is. Just kind of shitty. So, pretty much what happened is, I got a bunch of footage, but then, and that's what I usually do with my reviews. I'll just talk over some footage, like my Infamous 2 review. And I want to try and keep them concise, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But I really, if you want to see what the game looks like, go rent the game Legendary, and just like put it in your system, and then kind of like smear some mayonnaise and some dirt, like mix some dirt and mayonnaise together and smear that on your screen, and that's what Duke Nukem Forever looks like. The only thing you need to see about Duke Nukem Forever is footage of me actually going around and trying to die, so it kind of shows how like 2001-ish the AI is. And it's me trying to die, and then I eventually die, and then you get to see an accurate representation of the load time for every single time you die in the game. So watch that right now. I'll wait. Okay, so that's what you can expect every time you die. That alone right there is just, it completely alienates anybody but like the most masochistic die-hard fan. like myself, there was a bunch of times during Duke Nukem Forever where, you know, as I said in my video, like my demo run through, I was a really big fan of Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem 3D was a game changer for me. Oh, I loved that game, and it defined a genre there for a while. And you know, Duke Nukem Forever, we all know the history, and I really wanted it to be good. And like I said in my demo walkthrough, I don't understand why they just didn't keep it in development a little longer. We were already expecting it to never come out, so if they just like, why did they have to announce it and release it when they did? Why couldn't they, you know, they had to have realized that they just had some turd there trying to shove out the door on their hands. Why not try and like keep it in the incubator a little bit longer? I don't know. I don't make the decisions. I have no idea what goes into video game making decisions and business decisions, so I don't know. But I think, like, when you play the game, you can see how much Valve being Valve just fucked 3D Realms' day up. Like, they were making this game, and they had already been behind schedule for a few years. And then around 2004, a game called Half-Life 2 came out. And, like, those dudes, like, probably played it, and they're just like, oh, what the fuck do we do now? So rather than just like try and do like pure unadulterated Duke, or like try and go off on their own direction, they were like, well, we have to do better than Half-Life 2 now. Let's do everything that Half-Life 2 did, but let's do it better. And they didn't do air quotes because they thought they were going to do it better, but they aren't better than Valve. So you get a real long vehicle section, you get shitty physics puzzles. The one thing that Valve didn't do, but Duke Nukem did, was shitty underwater levels, and it's right at the end of the game. It's just out of nowhere, and you fucking have to get bubbles out of air pipes like in Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. I shit you not. So that's the thing. In my wanting to see it through to the end, Duke Nukem Forever, there were so many times where I was really just like, I would get to some part where it was just frustrating and like a cheap death, only to hit those loading times, and I was like, fucking really? Alright, I guess I'll keep going. And I went through to the end, and you know what? The end is just one of those like, hey, get ready for the sequel kind of things, and it's just completely unfulfilling, and it's a big letdown. And yeah, basically Duke Nukem Forever is just this group of people trying to out-Valve Valve, and it's bad. I mean, play it if you want, rent it. Don't pay any money for it, like from a store where you buy it used or whatever. Just rent it, I guess. Yeah.